You say you want passive income, but are you okay with adulting enough to actually build it? Everyone wants passive income headlines. Earns 2K a month while you sleep. But reality? It's less vacation mode, more spreadsheet mode. Meet Jordan, a working adult drowning in cafe lattes and side hustle fatigue. She dreams of freedom, yet every time she tries building passive streams, burnout shows up sooner than the profits. Today, we trace Jordan's journey through failed digital products, questionable affiliate schemes, and a lot of coffee-driven pivots, until she discovers that true passive income isn't automatic. It's layered, messy, grounded in systems, and built with grit, not get rich quick. If you're chasing side income without losing your mind or your sock drawer, here's your roadmap. Don't forget to like and share this first. Without further ado, let's continue with Jordan's journey. The mirage of passive income. Jordan's descent into the passive income rabbit hole began, like most tragedies, on YouTube. 1 minute, she was watching a productivity vlog. The next, she was 3 iced lattes deep into a make 10K in your sleep spiral. They all said the same thing: build a funnel, sell a thing, wake up rich. It sounded almost romantic. A digital love story between effort and automation. And she, naive and exhausted from corporate life, fell for it like a trust fall into empty space. So she enrolled in a passive income accelerator that cost more than her monthly rent. They gave her a checklist: build a website, buy a domain, write a 40-page ebook in a weekend. Easy, right? By day 3, her Canva was broken, her Squarespace was ugly, and her ebook was titled Budget Like a Boss, but Cry Less. She published it anyway. She posted the link on her Instagram stories. She sent it to the 3 friends who still answered her texts. She even whispered it to the universe. And then, nothing. No sales, not even a pity click. What no one told Jordan is that passive income isn't born, it's raised. Carefully. It needs nurturing, testing, feedback, and probably a lot of caffeine. But all she had was a Pinterest graphic that said, make money while you sleep, and a bank account that said, try again. That was her first wake-up call. Passive income is real, but it's not magic, and it definitely doesn't wear a cape. Hustle plus burnout. No thank you. The days after her flop felt like a breakup. Jordan stared at her conversion dashboard like it was a toxic ex who left her on red. She checked her email obsessively. Nothing. Just a newsletter from a skincare brand and a reminder that her domain was expiring. Still, she doubled down. Hustle culture told her that if she just tried harder, success would show up. So she worked after work, midnight brainstorming sessions. 2 a.m., just one more edit marathons. She started measuring her worth in Google Docs and her mood in pixel alignment. Her friends noticed. You okay? They asked. She smiled. I'm building something. But her apartment was a mess. Her plants were dying and she hadn't done laundry in 2 weeks. Her face looked permanently stuck in Zoom call lighting. And the only thing she was building was a burnout monument to overachievement. Worse, she wasn't making money. Her definition of passive income had quietly morphed into work 24/7 and hope it pays off later. It wasn't freedom. It was disguised desperation. She felt like a hamster with a to-do list, just spinning harder. And that's when the second wake-up hit her like an emotional tax audit. Hustle isn't a business plan. It's an anxiety response. She was trying to automate without structure, trying to earn without empathy. For herself. What she needed wasn't more effort. It was less noise, more intention. A system that supported her life, not one that slowly drained it. The system that supports you. After the meltdown and 3 full nights of sleep, an indulgent rarity, Jordan cleared the decks. She deleted the funnel software that charged her $39 a month to make her feel bad. She archived every email that said, crush it this quarter. She even took a dramatic break from money Twitter. And then she started fresh. This time, slower, kinder, smarter. She went back to the core. What did her audience actually need? Jordan realized her friends, urban C millennials juggling bills, rent, and moral guilt, didn't need a shiny PDF. They needed relatable relief. So she repackaged her ebook into a simple conversational budgeting guide written like a WhatsApp thread between two tired people trying to adult. She gave it away for free in exchange for an email. Then she set up a real system, a welcome email that felt like a friend texting, "You've got this." A second email with one actionable step. A third that said, "Hey, if you want to go deeper, here's my full ebook." No countdown timers, no FOMO manipulation, just calm value. She used ConvertKit, Google Drive, Gumroad. Tools that were cheap, cozy, and didn't make her cry. And slowly, clicks trickled in. Downloads increased. Replies like, "OMG, this is me," started showing up in her inbox. She wasn't launching anymore. She was building. And her system was holding her up, not the other way around. Tiny launch, big feedback. Her first official launch felt like sending a paper boat into a storm. She had 42 people on her email list. No ads, no viral TikToks, just one honest message. "Hey, I made this thing because budgeting used to make me feel like a garbage fire. If that's you too, check it out." 6 people bought her guide. 6, not 60, not 600. Old Jordan would have called that a failure. But new Jordan? She looked at each email notification like it was a love letter. She memorized the names. She journaled about it. She even did a silly little dance. Solo, obviously. And then came the real gift. The replies. "Your guide made me feel seen. I thought I was the only one who cried over a savings tracker. I bought this instead of another self-help book. Worth it." Jordan cried. Then she laughed. Then she ordered celebratory sushi. Because what she built wasn't just a product. It was proof. Proof that passive income could come from empathy, not hype. That you could launch small and still land big, emotionally anyway. And that's 6 people saying yes with their wallets? That's louder than 100 likes. If you're nodding along hard, pause this video, drop a comment with your tiny passive step, and let's build this together. Scaling without selling your soul. Jordan wasn't interested in becoming the next guru. She didn't want to 10x anything. In fact, the only thing she wanted to 10x was the time between her waking up and having to respond to emails. But she did want to grow, just not in the soul-sucking, funnel-fetishizing way that made her feel like a human vending machine. So she scaled sideways. Instead of building new products, she built new experiences. She created a 3-day budgeting challenge, free, fun, and delivered entirely through WhatsApp audio notes. She set it up like a daily voice message from a best friend who doesn't judge your $9 ACI habit. Her subscribers loved it. They forwarded it to friends. Her email list doubled. She added a soft pitch at the end. "If you want more, I've got a budgeting deep dive that doesn't involve spreadsheets or shame." Sales trickled in, but so did something better. Trust. She didn't use urgency. She didn't offer fake discounts. She just offered value with vibes. And her community, they noticed. They stayed. Scaling didn't have to mean bigger. It could mean deeper, more meaningful, more human. Jordan wasn't selling products anymore. She was creating connection. And the income? It followed the impact. Boundaries, burnout, and the good enough business. As her little income stream grew, so did the temptation to slip back into overdrive. Just one more funnel. Maybe I need to launch again. What if I add a course, and a podcast, and a community? And then her body said no. Her eye twitched for a week. She caught herself answering emails during lunch. She forgot what silence sounded like, so she hit pause, again. Jordan sat down with a blank doc titled, "Boundaries for Business That Doesn't Break Me." Rule number 1, no working on Sundays. Rule number 2, no pretending DMs at 11:52 p.m. are urgent. Rule number 3, if it doesn't feel good, it doesn't go out. She didn't want to build a castle if she had to live in a dungeon. She wanted space, to think, to breathe, to exist as more than a productivity machine. That's when she discovered the magic of good enough. Her product didn't need to be perfect. Her landing page didn't need glitter and cinematic drone footage. Her income didn't need to be 6 figures by Q3. It just needed to support her. emotionally, financially, and energetically. Her business didn't need to scale infinitely. It just needed to stay sustainable. Community over customers. One day, Jordan posted a voice note in her subscriber group. "Hey, just checking in. Anyone else feel like budgeting is a trauma response to capitalism?" The replies poured in. "That's exactly how I feel." I laughed so hard I choked on my soy latte. "Girl, are you in my head?" That moment clicked. She wasn't building an audience. She was building a mirror. Her content was reflecting back the very human mess of trying to be financially responsible in a world that profits off your confusion. And suddenly, everything shifted. She started sharing less polished tips. She told budgeting horror stories. She laughed at her own financial flops. And her people? They leaned in. Sales became conversations. Feedback turned into DMs. Her followers turned into co-creators. They told her what they needed, what they hated, what helped. Jordan realized this wasn't just a passive income stream. It was a movement, not loud or flashy, but quietly radical. Because in a world screaming for your attention, being honest is revolutionary. And people don't follow brands. They follow voices that sound like their own. The real definition of passive income. Months later, Jordan woke up to another email ping. $15 from Gumroad. Then another. And another. She blinked. She hadn't posted in 2 weeks. She hadn't launched anything new. She'd been at the beach, reading, healing, resting. The system was working. Gently, sustainably. Like a garden she watered and then left alone to bloom. And that's when she realized, this is what passive income actually feels like. It's not instant. It's not viral. It's not a get-rich cheat code. It's a slow-burn relationship between value and consistency. It's a kind message sent on a tired Tuesday that resonates a week later. It's a product so aligned it doesn't feel like selling. It's your words doing work while you're on a walk, or asleep, or having a breakdown over socks in Uniqlo. Passive income is less about escaping work and more about redefining it. Choosing ease, building with intention, and yes, sometimes crying into your budgeting app, but knowing it's all part of the plan. Jordan didn't just make money. She made meaning, and she made it on her terms. So, what did we learn from Jordan and her gloriously messy journey to passive income? That it's not about chasing the loudest trend. It's not about building empires in a weekend or surviving on 4 hours of sleep and bulletproof coffee. It's about intention. It's about building something soft and smart and sustainable, like financial pajamas for your soul. Passive income, when done right, isn't passive at all. It's active alignment. It's slow-burning clarity. It's you showing up as yourself and letting the internet do the heavy lifting after you've planted the seeds. This isn't just about money. It's about how you treat your time, how you respect your energy, how you show up again and again for a life that doesn't drain you dry. And maybe, just maybe, that's the real flex. So here's your homework, my financially curious but existentially tired friend. Start with what lights you up. Turn it into something small and useful. Then let it breathe. If Jordan can build a passive income stream out of financial overwhelm and a broken relationship with money, so can you. Don't wait for perfect. Don't wait for enough time. Don't wait for a sign from the universe. This video is a sign. Hit that subscribe button. Share this with a friend who's quietly spiraling in their budgeting app. Because if we're going to build wealth, we might as well make it weird, wise, and a little wonderful. Now go water that tiny money plant. It's got work to do. And hey, if today's episode gave your mindset a little upgrade, don't forget to tap that subscribe button so you don't miss tomorrow's dose of magic. Yeah, and maybe set a reminder. Or just binge the next one right now. Yay! It's right there on the screen. Go on, click it. Your future self says thanks.